Hello America, and welcome back to the Anti-Soviet Republic, the only internet audio blog that will bring you the truth about current geopolitical situations around the globe regarding the Soviet Union. And as always, I am your host, Simon Richardson. Today is September 18th, 1992, and we finally have some more developments regarding President Zhukovsky. Now, I'm sure you all know at this point on what I'm talking about, but at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, U.S. officials have announced that the Kremlin has finally decided to respond back to U.S. request. It was supposedly a short and brief statement regarding that the USSR is still upset over decisions to, quote, reap oil from our native land. Now, I believe that this is complete nonsense, since Russia gave us its territory way back in the 19th century. And from my perspective, I do think that this is some sort of last resort intimidation tactic from the soul-bleeding government we know as the USSR. I mean, if you look back at the reasoning for why Russia sold us the land a long time ago, you will see that they claimed it was too expensive for them to defend against the British colonies or the British Empire. Soviet sympathizers have been spewing a conspiracy about how the U.S. had Alaska on a lease. And this is a conspiracy that has just been coming up around the area with communist sympathizers in America saying that this land, Alaska, that we're regarding to, of course, is on a lease to the Russians. First off, from my opinion, I think it's kind of hypocritical because the USSR did not give us this land. The Russians did before there was any USSR. But anyways, historians have denied these claims, saying that it's false information, obviously. A lot of this stuff is just run-of-the-mill Soviet propaganda, but it seems to be ramping up in the last few weeks, if you've noticed. But to now discuss the military presence in Alaska that's been going on, PACX, which we know it was the large-scale military fleet that was originally supposed to be deployed sometime around the 1980s, late 1980s, so not too long ago, had recently discovered some suspicious activity in the Alaskan coastline. Ordinarily, we have heard claims about Soviet aircraft orbiting a little too close to American territory. That's just what they do as intimidation tactics in the past couple of years. But in the last few days, we've received information from the Department of Defense that there are possible sightings of unmarked aircraft that look similar to IL-76, which is our Soviet strategic aircrafts. And to me, ladies and gentlemen, this sounds like a huge issue. I mean, if you look back at the laughable excuse of the invasion of Afghanistan that the Soviets did, they also used IL-76 aircraft to sneak into the country. And for a small country like Afghanistan, it's not small, but the government is, this worked. But, we need to make sure that we double down on defenses in this area if they're trying to do stuff like that. Excuse me, but, excuse me. We do have new headlines about some sort of an attack, a terrorist attack in San Diego. We are not so sure about the exact details, but we will try to give you more information as it comes. What's that? I'm not sure. Sorry, everyone. Usually, the show is pre-recorded, but we were trying to experiment with live stream technology that just came out in the past couple of months, but I'm not sure how many of you are watching at this moment, but luckily we can report this news to you as it develops. It's live right now. Sorry everyone about that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back here. Alright, we're good. Okay. Sorry about that. I was, again, an organized attack. We're not too sure. There's multiple claims that, actually it was not San Diego. In fact, it was actually Los Angeles County. I'm not too sure where. Okay, I see. Well, Mark, I'm not sure. Not sure if that... Okay, could that be it? Oh, I see. Or Mark, well, that wouldn't be that I heard about that new energy plant that they built there not too long ago, about a couple weeks. Okay, everyone, I'm sorry. I apologize about not speaking on this with you properly, but this possibly could have been one of the energy plants that they built not too long ago in this area, which again, I repeat, is Los Angeles County. There was supposedly a new energy plant that they were building there not too long ago, so I apologize once again about the delay of this information, but our sources are taking a bit to bring us back what we are trying to tell you guys. I believe this may be a good time for a commercial break. We will try to bring you guys all the information we can find once we are back from the scheduled programming, scheduled